works.
all
and
of
I
the
love
rocks
Shing.
across the map have been updated to
Sylvanus
have
is
more
literally one of the
detail.
most
They also
requested.
have some moss on them now.
Yeah,
The
that's
moss is, this is also a little bit work in progress, I would say. But and the other benefit of this is that they are also more performant than the old rocks. So the old rocks were one of our bigger performance hits from the environment art side. So the hope is that this will feel feel a lot better as you're running around and playing the game because it looks better and more detailed, and it will run a lot better because they are not as big of a performance hit. So just some of the improvements that we're continuing to make here.
Yeah, and I also think some people are asking, like, map-specific lighting stuff is very map-specific. Some of the ones we were talking about, like, characters being brighter and
Yes.
stronger range, will be, like, that's more of a global change. But, like, right now this is focused here. You learn lessons from it, and then you can take that to the other maps.
Yep.
So on to Sylvanus then,
Yes.
if that's where we're
Yes,
at right
sorry.
now. It's okay. It's
People
I knew that was
are
gonna
instantly
happen. I know.
reacting to the things they are seeing, so yeah, we got to
It's
talk
fine,
about it.
but they can see a tree. Let's
Yes.
talk about Sylvanus and Grover then, Pon, and where do we want to start? Basics onwards,
This
as
is like
usual?
my favorite
Yeah, so
character in the game.
Sylvanus, a lot of the core things that he does, we didn't want to mess around with too much. So his passive still is the seeds that you pick up for CDR and mana regen.
Yep.
You have the root, you have the heal, you have the pull, you have the ult. A lot of that is basically the same, and we've done some small tweaks here and there that you'll feel like you're freed up to move a little bit earlier on the pull than you were previously.
Okay.
We've did some feedback on like the basic attack, so when you're basic attacking, you'll actually see like a little. So if you like actually start basic attacking, you'll see like maybe a little like flicker of like where that pulse is going to go, so you can keep track of your basic attacks better. We gave some better muzzle flat, like lots of really small adjustments to his core kit.
Yeah.
We focus a lot of the plus ones on one aspect of him that just felt like it was underutilized, which is the plant that he makes.
Okay.
So a lot of the plus ones are really focused around that.
Okay.
So here's the big things. First, the passive, when you actually pick up 8 seeds, you'll automatically generate a plant around you.
Yeah.
So generating a plant around you is just going to be generically good. You have more chance of having a plant around you. And that'll also play into some other things we're doing.
Okay.
The second thing is, now if the plants die, so if you do bot shoot 5,
Bot shoot 5.
so that the Odin start auto-attacking,
Okay.
and that way you can, like...
Bots shoot,
Yeah.
all one word, with SS.
I'm missing an S.
Yeah, 2
Goodness.
S's.
That didn't work either.
No?
I've been like, is it a gap? No.
Uh,
Bots.
maybe you'll
shoot
just have to believe me. Now
Sure.
when the plant dies, so once it actually grows, if it dies, instead of dying instantaneously, it wilts. And it will stay wilted for about 6 seconds.
Okay.
And while it's wilted, you can actually heal it with your wisp to have it regrow. So
Interesting.
If you have one that you like in a place and you can bully the other person off and then you can wisp heal it, you can actually bring it back to life.
Okay.
If it's already alive, it actually gets it shares protections that the wisp would normally give in that AoE as well. So you actually can make this area a lot more powerful to fight in. And we chose to try and do interactions like that with basically each single ability. So for the passive, it's you
Yeah, I
generate
understand
an
what you're
extra
saying.
plant around you after you get 8 seeds.
Yep.
Your 2 is you can either revive or empower the plant's aura. The 3 is you can actually grab a plant and basically use it to empower yourself. So if you use your 3 on the plant,
On the plant. Here we go. Boom.
as it pulls back, you now grab it and you can see his leaves on his shoulders are all like nice and glowy and extra emissive.
Yeah.
He's essentially empowered for the next 30 seconds to be the mana aura himself.
Okay.
And what's cool about that is it also has other interactions where if he drops below 40% health, it converts it to an immediate wisp for himself. So it's an extra emergency heal for him.
So if I take some damage here, let's just say, hey, bitch.
Yeah. You might end up running out of the buff before
I'll
it
get enough
matters.
buffs.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll cheat.
Yeah, there we go.
Rebuff.
So yeah,
Yeah,
there you
wisp
got the
straight
wisp.
away.
So
Yep.
just consume to the wisp. Or if you have it when you ult, your ult will apply the protection shred that the 1 normally gives when it gets destroyed.
Oh, awesome. So you get like a 1 ult combo with just the ult.
Yeah, so you
You
basically
can
now
also
your whole
pull
goal
somebody
is kind of keep
and
these
pull the
plants
plant at the
alive,
same
get
time to
more of
get the
them.
buff
We
while
increased how many
pulling them.
are actually able to be out. That's now 5 instead of 3.
Okay.
You get more from just your passive. And so basically you kind of want to try and always have 1 up around you to consume with your 3. And when you consume with your 3, it also drastically lowers the cooldown of your 3. So you can just use it to grab and not feel bad about the cooldown being wasted.
If you
don't have to
grab
run right now, but
through
it'll
them
go down to
and
like
pull
2
them
seconds.
and pull the plant at the same
We also
time,
made it
you
so
will
like if you
reduce the cooldown
basically
anyway.
throw through someone and hit a god and pull back, that'll also pull the wisp. So if you're on the
Oh,
other
really?
side,
So if I do this and just... I get both of them?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, okay.
so lots of cool stuff there. Basically, our goal for his +1s were to make the plants, which are these assets that he just wants to kind of plant and play around that previously were basically just a early game mana aura underneath the tower for safety, and you just kind of forgot about using them that way for the rest of the game, into something that you're more actively playing around as like a +1 focus for him.
So instead of just a plant on the ground that you just ignore for the rest of the game, replant or whatever, it's basically like a missed ability more than anything else. Is how it used to be used.
Yeah.
Outside of a bit of a regen. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, and he does have some fun tooltips. It was funny. I came back and Josh had he basically had done the aspect for him mostly.
Okay.
And so I came in and all the tooltips for him were like very goofy, like Grover yelling. So I actually went and looked at Paladin's Grover and his voice pack. And so I have Grover quotes on some of the tooltips.
Okay.
For fun.
Okay. So Wisps, pretty much what they used to be for the most part.
All the
heal.
abilities basically work the way they did before. Just there's either like clarity improvements, slight feels tweaks to like how much he was using on the 3.
Yeah, he is a tanky support with no escape.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I've not used that one yet.
Yeah,
so
that is just insane work. Arthur did a lot of VFX work for Sylvanus.
They don't stun every stun, but they do root.
So the core abilities should feel
his 3
as good,
stuns.
or even
His
just
1 is
feel and presentation. And then yeah, the +1 focus for him was really around these plant interactions to give him
Okay.
You've played him a lot. What are your thoughts?
I've enjoyed him, but he's for the fan at home. He feels like Sylvanus from Smite 1 for the most part. The added benefits, I think it's more of like muscle memory. I'll get used to using them more because it feels weird to like want to pull my plant, you know. However, if my plant's in the way or something like that, then that's going to be great as well to be able to do additional things. I think the seeds and the extra bonuses you're going to see, because a lot of the +1. Sometimes I personally like to go in kind of blind and see what I feel about differently. And go, hey, this doesn't feel right. And it's like it's because that's a +1. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But overall, like his flow feels good as always. His pulls seem just as solid. Couldn't convince them to give me more pulls though. I was hoping for like a 5-way pull or a global pull, but you know we can dream.
No, we don't want to give him too many ways to pull because we actually had a version where he could get a reset on his 3.
If he hits one,
but then you can just like pull, root, alt, pull, and you're like, yeah, that person just doesn't move for the next 6 seconds.
I mean, good. Like that's kind of how I feel as a support. But yeah, that's kind of how he plays out there. So this is a little look. Was there anything else we've not discussed here? Just want to make sure because we kind of went all over the place, which is fine. Just
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we missed. I think that is everything. I can actually let me pull. I have a doc that has these.
Yeah, we do have the wrong short description on his 3 there. It says root instead of pull.
He is a tanky support.
Yeah, I don't actually know how that happened.
And passive too.
We did have to. We found a bug this morning.
Yeah,
so he might be a little bit weak on PTS because we fixed the bug.
Did you nerf the bug? Are you nerfing the bug?
PTS will probably have the bug, so he's gonna feel strong on PTS.
Strong on PTS.
And
don't tell him what it is. It's fine.
And I'm worried that he'll feel a little bit weak on release because it's definitely really good what the bug is, but
as always.
Let's see. Where's my +1 doc? There we go.
Is his scaling all int?
Scaling is all int. He is a pure int scaler. I believe I added int scaling to the heal, but the heal has been adjusted per kind of our healing pass rules.
Okay.
But yeah, so passive every 8 seeds. His ones. His pods also drop seeds. So you can see that the plants are kind of out here. They will just drop seeds over time. So like keeping that area alive will also feed into that loop and give you. They only last for like 15 seconds.
I know, I just keep getting to them too late, but they keep respawning, as you can see. Yeah.
So if you have like a kind of a garden that you're maintaining out in the back, you can get a whole bunch of seeds that way. And if someone tries to disrupt it and break all them, you can just walk over, wisp heal them, and get them all back.
So in this situation, if these were both dead, I could just wisp heal both these, and they'll come back.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you can see that there. Yeah. They cast there, and now they're doing the empowered. Like they're giving protections in that aura now.
Really, that's crazy. That's
and
great.
The plants look so good.
Yeah.
They do.
Year 3 pulls the pod towards him, empowers him, consumes. Yeah, so that's everything.
Someone in the chat said he's cannibalistic eating he's a cannibalistic eating seeds. I'm like, think of it as like Sylvanus picking up those seeds to throw them. You know?
It's
rather than like Grover's eating them.
That's kind of crazy. It's nature, right? Like nature, you decompose things and use as fertilizer. Think of it like fertilizer.
Perfect. So that's Sylvanus in a nutshell for now. However, I believe we've got aspect on as well.
We do have an aspect on.
Yes.
And this one does change quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
How do I aspect this again?
Test talent, space, Sylvanus, and then you should be able to autofill.
There we go. Sylvanus.
The aspect of Grover's wrath.
Yes. So this is Grover's angry. He's done with everyone destroying his plants. and he's going to rain down chaos on everyone.
Aspect time.
Okay.
This is focused on turning him into a carry.
Okay.
And the big thing that enables that is essentially as his plants die or his allies die, he gets angry. And every stack of anger gives him attack speed. If he then gets to 4 stacks of anger, he enrages, which gives him a free cast of his 2 or his 3.
Okay.
As well as a big attack speed stim. So basically, as you're throwing out 1s on people, as they're breaking them, as your team is dying, and as you cast your ult also will give you stacks. It's called wrath, so you get anger
sense.
stacks from it. You get more and more attack speed. So that enables him to actually focus more on his auto attacks of dealing significant damage. And then if you have them debuff, which Sylvanus applies a lot of debuffs. He does a protection shred on his 1. He does a damage over time on his 2.
Trash
He has a ult on his 3. If any of those are active, you will deal 15% bonus damage to them with your basic attacks. So you can actually do quite a bit of auto attack damage now with Sylvanus. To further enable that,
God in the game.
we've changed how his 3 works. Because if he's a carry and you could pull someone to it, you
Yeah.
just go pew 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 while they're flying to you, and you can just kill them. You now just have a tether on the target. You can see that the text changed.
Yeah.
And that tether, while it's active, will slow the target and give you haste and bonus movement speed while you're moving towards them.
Oh, while
so
you're
if
moving
you
towards
land
them.
your 3 on them, you actually have
I'm quick.
full haste, and you get to
So-
keep attacking. So you can actually chase someone down with there. This can crit,
That's pretty
and it can
sick.
apply on hit effects. So if you have like Tearfing,
Yeah.
the 3 tick will apply
pretty sick.
Tearfing.
okay.
So you can also get some more on hit synergy there, and you can have multiple of these out. So you're not just limited to tethering to one person. You can tether multiple people because you can
Get the free cast
the
of
free
the
cast of
enrage.
3.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you get a lot of physical tether damage out there, and you just get a lot of extra attack speed to chase someone.
That's
Yes, it is not. It's not a pull anymore. It's not a root or anything.
Yep,
tether.
it's a tether that slows and that enables you to kind of lock down that target and basically
it's
chase
more-
them
it's
down.
more like
question on the
Air
tether
James
then. Breaking the
than
tether,
Nox one.
easy enough to just walk away,
It's
kind of? Or?
11.2 meters.
So it is a range-based?
or
Okay.
I think it's 6 seconds. It's either 6 or 8 seconds.
It did feel like 6, I think, so just by looking at that.
Yeah.
Because I can get out of range of them by getting too far away.
Yeah, and as you move, if you get too far away, I think the tether will flash to indicate you're getting kind of close to break range.
Yeah. Oh, check that.
So if you walk a little bit further away, you can see it's kind
Oh,
of
you can see
flashing
it just
before.
kind of getting, yeah. Gives you a bit of a warning. Okay.
But yeah, so this definitely the downsides, right? One, you don't
Yeah.
have a pull. Not
Sure.
having a pull is pretty meaningful. Not being able
That's
to
like
yoink
the
someone.
key thing that Sylvanus does, as a support.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the mobility you gain with the enrage as well of going towards targets is useful because you don't really have an escape as a carry.
Yes, you don't
in
have an
these
escape as a carry.
situations. So
As
you
long
are
as you're
you are
not
in there
crippled,
is what I would
yes.
describe. Or like if you get caught, you are fighting to the death.
Yes,
As long
and
as
if
you're
you
not
get caught as
crippled, if
Sylvanus,
you're
you definitely
crippled and
have
can't
some
get away
struggle.
from
You
that,
can
that's
kind of
broken.
counter that with like
If you
double
can just
heal.
like jump up
But
out of
the
that,
heal
that's
is
fine.
also taking a penalty too. It's only 60% effective, both in the protections it provides, but the healing it does as well. So you're not going to be able to nearly sustain as much. You're not getting as much protections for yourself as well. So you get a little bit of bulk there, which is helpful, but you're not getting the full effect of that as much.
And your knockup is shorter, right? It doesn't knock up
And
as
your
high.
knockup is shorter.
Oh, okay.
And we also didn't give him any unique strength scaling.
Yeah, see, it's a shorter
yeah.
distance.
So
yeah.
you can't double up on like, oh, I built a whole bunch of strength items to make my auto attack stronger and my other abilities are stronger.
You invest in one or the other. Really.
You're really investing in one or the other. And if you're going on carry focus, you're really using the abilities to apply these debuffs
Yeah.
to make your auto attack strong. And that's actually been good enough in our playtest to like feel really, really impactful.
Yeah, he has
you
been
can also
strong
like,
some days.
yeah, if you happen to
Hot
like
take here.
one, two
Hot
people
take
next to
here.
each other, and you
Since-
just go like
since
pop,
he
pop, pop,
doesn't
they're
get-
done.
They're done.
Hot take here, since he doesn't get fucking strength scaling on his abilities, you just go an intelligence-based ability. That way you can still one-shot them with abilities, and then you just throw on a nimble ring, and you're chilling. In my opinion, if that's the case, if he doesn't get any strength scaling on his abilities, he does a shit ton of damage, full damage. Like his ult alone does like 1,400 damage. You just build full intelligence then, and you just throw on a nimble ring for the auto attacks.
The tether is no longer a pull. You can't pull plants to you like you can in the base.
You can.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, so it also
Yeah,
comes back to,
yeah.
and you can see that that
Okay.
comeback is a lot faster in
Yeah.
that case, because we didn't want you to nearly as locked down on a miss because you're playing carry, and so like we did some tuning there to also help.
Does the tether do damage to minions?
The tether does not do damage to minions.
Okay.
It can only connect to gods, It doesn't do damage on pass through. Trust me, his clear's plenty good enough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I was
pretty
gonna
solid.
say, I guess if you go in the jungle, I could just show you on minions. Just do the damage. Wisp still hit. Still hits. Yep.
Yeah.
Jungle Sylvanus? Or,
So
Jungle
I've tried a
Sylvanus.
few builds with him. I do think attack speed on hit is definitely the way to go.
That's because her passive scales
There
with strength
is tanky
and,
kind of like
in-hand
Berserker
percentage.
Shield plus Golden Blade.
When you
type
build auto
builds that
attack
I think could be
Poseidon as an
potentially
example,
good
you really
to be
don't
like more
build
of a frontline
strength.
bruiser, especially with like continual resets of your teeth.
And I'm not talking about his aspect because it doesn't
But I
change
feel
his
like
scaling.
the on hit build is just going to be like that's like the one you want.
You
to
can
build.
build
Can
an auto
you just
attack
build a
based
bunch of
Poseidon
items real
that you
quick
don't
just to show
Sure.
the potential.
Item procs are currently not DR'd.
What items do you want? Is there anything specific?
We can do Tearfing, Odibo, and Braggy. And Braggy actually has some benefit because it does give you the scaling as well.
And brag. I'm out of gold. Goodness, I'm out of gold. If you only could do this in your games, guys, you might win. This is why they don't give me the power in life. Okay. Head back out.
So
there
I'll
we
tell
go.
you, I actually do have GM in live,
Oh.
and I accidentally hit like the tilde key,
And then you screws
and,
you up in
then
the
it
game.
screws me up in
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I can see that. Does he have, as part of the aspect, does he get higher attack speed as base at all? Or
No,
any changes
the
there? Still the
attack speed
same.
doesn't get higher as base, so you actually have to build up those
And
rage stacks.
yeah, and then throw a 1 at him.
Oh my
Yeah.
Speed. Take it into account before you all get excited, chat. We're all level 20 in this game. I have infinite cooldowns. And also these Odin bots are just on items.
Yeah, no items, no. doing
However,
anything.
yeah. It's,
But yeah, you
it's
can
still
see
good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's definitely is some things that are interesting because his basic attack range is not 55, it's 45. And that's just base Sylvanus.
yeah.
Other carries, if they're really good with spacing, can just outbox you. So you have to be really careful. You do have to like cover that distance somehow. But once you do cover that distance, you are really, really threatening to them. Me and Clumsy were like,
warm the
we
map
like
is,
go
it makes
trade
it
like a
a
few blows at each
little
other,
bit
back off, and be
too
like, okay,
much.
peace.
Yeah.
Like, I can't walk forward anymore, but if you walk to chase me, you're
Like
gonna die.
Sylvanus
So
kind
I'm
of
just gonna,
blends into
gonna
the
chill.
ground a little
Definitely,
too
definitely
much.
got to be careful with that.
It's definitely a different way of playing him. You're really focused on keeping those debuffs up, and I think a lot of people are gonna have fun with this one.
So
Yeah.
that's Sylvanus. That's his aspect too. Should we head into have a look at his
Ascension Pass.
Ascension
Let's
Pass?
do it.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
Oh, and his model, by the way, also looks fantastic.
It does, and we'll look at it more in
Yeah,
the
we'll see it in the-
in the lobby here.
Just heading
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
I called it 45 instead of 55. Yeah, he's 7.2 meters instead of 8.8. If I am doing my math correctly.
Okay, so we've talked about Sylvanus.
What's aspect 3 scaling? It's pretty low on like the inside of things. It's like the actual damage it does is really, really low until you get on hit items. Or you're just using it for the haste to basically be on a target.
So a quick look at the aspect. Obviously, God's Pulled is the first one for getting the
Love it.
mastery page, along with the shadow version.
Purple leaves are pretty cool.
Purple
There's
leaves,
one skin in
yeah.
particular that I know looks really, really good with these recolors.
And then we get the Clapper level 1.
Yep.
He's quite high up
He's
there
pretty high.
on this one, which is fine. Objectives destroyed as the next one, along with your god assists and some diamonds. 278 seeds collected. I thought he said speeds. I was like, wait, seeds collected.
You can tell that
That's
he's
gonna be a
played
lot.
quite a few games already of Sylvanus internally.
I think that was just from this.
I don't think it was just for
Actually,
this.
maybe it wasn't
Yeah.
actually.
Because
Yeah.
you've played quite a few Sylvanus.
You're right.
games.
You're right. So I guess it is counting already. Which is good. Here's a little look at the
Onyx
version.
looks so
Yeah.
good. I love it.
Yeah, this
great.
one's so good.
Yeah, I will note there are some tech art stuff we're still cleaning up, so you may see Sylvanus pop around a little bit on Grover's back during the
Okay.
playtest today. But that is one known issue.
And I don't know if you'll see the
The
owl at
I
all.
love Opal. Opal's always
The
so
open ones
good.
that have grown on me, like from outside, they were the ones I was most looking forward to.
There's an owl that will fly out every so often. We might not see it as you're just
Oh,
going
yeah?
through the skins, but
Okay.
the owl is also recolored. I did ask specifically about that.
For the owl to be in there. Okay. So that's the opal, and then we have the usual surprise. What time is it?
Yeah.
What time is it?
So you know, like when you're like level 20 and you're still with your duo. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you're still there. But there was one there, I'm pretty sure it's 44 minutes or something. Was it 4 minutes, 23 minutes? Okay, it's
Yeah.
not too bad. Next up is the wave. They both wave.
Yep.
Busy there. Then it's Wild Keeper is the title you'll get for
Okay.
this, along with some diamonds and god kills as an additional tracker. And then we have the Sylvanus Mastery